on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be...
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Fielded at the 20. Fighting his way through contact. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on, because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Smith, ready?
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. A 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Ready.
Algier with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this one is right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They run it on first with Foreman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Foreman powering ahead. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 14. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Steal. Check steal. Smash. Smash.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Downfield. Offense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Deontay Foreman and his offense back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O'Keefe, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a give to Foreman. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for 2. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Ready.
To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself as the leader in the backfield moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Otten. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have yet again retaken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. So that with an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
blocks, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and wreaks havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
Starting the drive with Algier. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready?
That's complete to Hutchinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Muscling free near the 40. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Black shot. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Otten had an opportunity as a rookie and seized it, becoming the Bucs' starting tight end and catching passes from Tom Brady in his final season. He caught 42 of them, most for a rookie tight end.
That's complete right around the 8. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Okay, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Able to get away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. now on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead.